pass, so that makes you somewhat more successful.
Fireworks going off as we have the coin toss. RCB has won the toss and elected to receive. And that again is convenient for the Polar Bears because had Fairmont won the coin toss tonight, they were going to elect to defer. So it turns out the same way. RCB will get the football first and the Polar Bears will elect to start the second half. One of the reasons Fairmont has gone away from taking the ball first all the time is because of the kicking game. Thinking that if you kick the ball in the end zone and you force your opponent to start at the 20, you hold them on a 3 and out and you get the ball ready to kick off for the Polar Bears. From right to left, high end over end kick, but it is going to be returned from the 1 yard line. Taken out over the 5, up to the 10, the 15, the 20 yard line and over the 20. And Shariza. George out of the shotgun. He wants to pass. He's going downfield long, and the pass is bobbled and intercepted. The Polar Bears have it. Fairmont with the interception. Colby Hamilton has it. After RCB called the timeout, Nate Flower has come in to punt, and he gets a beautiful spiraling punt away, and it's going to be taken at the 10 yard line, right up over the 10, up to the 15, the 20 along the sidelines, and then brought out of bounds at about the 20. George, quick pass near side, and the ball is juggled, then caught, and then Latrell Jones is brought down immediately by. This time Whitehair is in the pistol formation, and he hands it off to Hours again, but this time he has an opening. He takes it off the right side inside the 40, down to the 35, breaks the tackle, he's at the 30, the 25, the 20, angles to the center of the field, the 10, the 5, he's into the end zone, hits up, Polar Bear touchdown. Dylan Hours on a 42-yard touchdown run, and the Polar Bears strike first and lead it 6-0.
Yeah, and that inside running game, it's so important to get the first level block there with the defensive line. That first down we didn't, that time we did. We got a good push with the defensive lineman, and then we create a space for Hours to get down the field.
Nate Flower to attempt the extra point. 23 for 23 this season in extra points for the Polar Bears. Ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. And there's timeout on the field. 4:19 to go, first quarter from Flying Eagle Stadium. It's the Fairmont Polar Bears 7th, 1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles. And the handoff goes to Jones. And Jones has some running room out of the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, and out of bounds. Action again. And this time the handoff goes to Latrell Jones. Jones off the left side, and the ball pops loose. And let's see if the Polar Bears have it. They do. Fairmont has recovered the fumble. Jermaine Lewis has it for the Polar Bears, and Fairmont gets it on the RCB turn. This time Whitehair back to pass. Sets up, fires down sidelines for Dinger, and the pass is caught by Dinger. Amazing catch. He took it away from the defender at the 24-yard line, and he goes down there. Quentin Cooley had inside position, appeared to have the ball, but it's the sophomore Dinger who comes down with it. First down, Polar Bears. The 24-yard line. Jermaine Lewis gets the handoff. He cuts upfield. He takes it inside the 20-yard line down close to the 15. The football at the 15-yard line. Toss to the left to Hours. He's at the 15, he's at the 10, he's at the 5, and he goes down out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Now Fairmont brings Angeline in, and the handoff goes to Lewis off the left side, and he slashes his way into the end zone. Hits up, Polar Bear touchdown. Jiggy Lewis in from 2 yards out, and the Polar Bears lead it 13-0.
Credit that left side of the Polar Bear offensive line. When you're on the goal line, you have to play with great pad level, and those guys did on that play. Very good job of keeping their pads down and getting underneath the defender.
Flower on to attempt the extra point. Takes the snap, wants to pass, sends it to the near side of the field, and the pass is caught along the sidelines and pushed out of bounds is Latrell Jones. 3 receivers to the right side. And RCB jumped off sides, trying to draw the Polar Bears off sides. The running back alongside George took a head start step as George clapped his hands, and it'll be now a punting situation for the Flying Eagles. With the football, first down and 10. Whitehair back to pass, sets up, fires downfield long for Shariza. He's got it at the 30-yard line, and Shariza steps out of bounds. It's a big play for the Polar Bears down to the 27-yard line. at the 27-yard line. Whitehair back to pass, pumps once, now chased out of the pocket, looking downfield, now fakes a pass and he's going to run with it, takes it down close to the 20-yard line, short of the first down. He'll be brought down there. And Persero in as a fullback, handoff goes to Hours, and Hours is stopped for no gain.
Credit RCB that time. They
Quarterback rolling to the left, passing on the run, and the pass is caught at the 30-yard line for an RCB first down. 4 passes already, and it's 1st and 10 at the 33. And this time the handoff goes up the middle, and there is Latrell Jones carrying the football out over the 40 to 45 and up close to the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 48. Fairmont showing blitz, and quarterback back to throw. George pass caught at the 40-yard line and then driven out of bounds by Colby Hamilton. George in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's back to pass, pressure coming. Pass to the far side is incomplete, and the Polar Bears will take over on downs. It's 1st down and 15. Out of the shotgun, back to pass. He goes downfield long for Longwell, and the pass is caught by both players, and it's the Polar Bears reception at the 35-yard line. Longwell hangs on to the football, and the Polar Bears get a big play. A 40-yard pass play from Whitehair to Longwell. 43-yard line, and Whitehair is in the shotgun, and he's back to pass. Sets up, he's going downfield long towards Hours, and Hours catches it in the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. A perfectly thrown pass from Whitehair to Hours, a 44-yard TD pass, and the Polar Bears score their 3rd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass by Whitehair. I mean, that can't be thrown any better.
There's a penalty flag thrown at the end of the play.
They might have got us for celebration. And
waiting for the official word. RCB and George back to pass, getting lots of pressure. He turns and he runs into another Polar Bear defender, and they've got him. Fairmont had about 21 yards to go for the 1st down. And here is George back to pass, and a short pass to the near side, and it is caught at the 30-yard line, taken up to the 35, up to the 40, the 45, or the 43 rather, and run down there. That was a 15-yard penalty. So RCB going, 2nd and long, quarterback George breaking out of the pocket, running upfield. He gets to the 40, the 45, and up to about the 48-yard line. Colby Hamilton tackles him, and he breaks away from the tackle with the football, but the official says he's down. And the right here. It's 1st down and 10 for the Polar Bears, and Whitehair back to pass, passes to the far side of the field, caught over there on the far side by Jaden Shariza all alone, and gets the ball up close to midfield. Before he's tackled and brought down, it'll be 9 passing for 182 yards. And there's the handoff up the middle. Hours has it inside the 50, down to the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. A touchdown run by Dylan Hours. It goes for 52 yards, and the Polar Bears lead it 27-0.
Yeah, they brought a run blitz that time, and as I mentioned at halftime, sometimes we got to have the double team, but that time it was just basically one-on-one blocking with the blitz. We picked it up nicely. Good job.
So Fairmont starts this 2nd half with 2 big plays. Passing play and a running play, and at the line of scrimmage on that play by Dylan Hours. Flower ready to a kick from left to right, high, end over end, and it is going to be taken at the 1-yard line. Taken out over the 5, up to the 10, the 15, the 20. That's Bird with it, and he runs out of bounds with it at about the 20-yard line. Longwell running him out to return. Snap is good. Punt is away, high but short. It's going to hit at the 35, takes a Polar Bear roll, and it's down at the 33-yard line. Fairmont will get the ball after a punt of 18 yards, and the Polar Bears have it with 10:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. Whitehair in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers to the near side. He's getting pressure, chased out of the pocket. Now he's thinking about running. Now he has to run as he takes it inside the 30 and goes down to about the 25-yard line. Brody was thinking about that line of scrimmage as Lewis has carried the ball 9 times for 14 yards tonight. Powers wants to throw the ball, getting pressure, and he's sacked back at the 28-yard line. Backside pressure, nobody picked him up, and Lotsky came in and sacked Dylan Owl. 48-yard field goal attempt. Nate's longest 34, ball down, the kick is up, and the kick is long enough, and the kick is no good, wide to the left. Well, he had the distance, now it's 2nd down and 10 for RCB from the 30. Handoff goes to Jones. Latrell Jones is hit and brought down, and Atkinson gets his first tackle. They send Lotsky in motion from right to left, and George wants to pass. George is passing to Lotsky, who catches it at the 50, breaks a tackle at the 40, takes it down inside the 40, and is run out of bounds. So it'll be a first down for RCB from the Bulls. They line up with 3 receivers to the right side, and the quarterback back to pass, sends it down the sidelines, and the pass is caught beautifully at the 20-yard line over Trey Longwell by Bryce Bird. Bird used his height advantage to come down with that ball, and he gets an RCB first down. The ball comes down to the 18-yard line. Bounce play. We're in the 3rd quarter. And there is the quarterback play action. He's running with the football. He drops it. It's on the field, and RCB has recovered it at about the 13-yard line. In Fairmont territory, and here is quarterback George to pass. He is hit by Crizel, and he's brought down back at about the 17-yard line. Michael Crizel in there quickly, wrapped. Here we are, RCB 4th down and 10, and here's George back to pass, lofting it into the end zone, and the pass is broken up, incomplete in the end zone. Longwell defending on the play, and up under center comes Whitehair, and Brody gives the ball to Lewis. Lewis breaks free, gets out of the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. He's up to the 40 and tackled by the ankles just over the 40-yard line. Nice. And it's 1st and 10 Fairmont at its own 44-yard line. Back to pass Whitehair, sends it downfield for Longwell. He's got it at the 20, the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone. It's a Polar Bear touchdown. A 57-yard TD pass from Whitehair to Longwell, and the Polar Bears lead it 34-0.
Yeah, great protection that time of the offensive line, and again, when those vertical routes were there, and he threw a dime right there in stride.
So Longwell catches that pass for the touchdown. That is his 3rd TD reception of the season. And now Flower will attempt the extra point from left to right. Canfield holding. Ball on the field. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout on the field. 1:05 to go. 3rd quarter. Fairmont Senior 35. Robert C. Bird. The Polar Bears running the play clock down. And there's the toss to the right to Shariza. He's at the 30, he's at the 25, he's at the 20, he's at the 15, the 10, cuts inside, and is going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt. Ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So Nate Flower connects on a 21-yard field goal. Timeout on the field with 6:35 to go in the 4th quarter. It's Fairmont Senior 38. Robert C. Bird nothing on 93.1 WFGM. Down. 13 yards to go, and there's the handoff again to McMillian, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. Atkinson had him first and slowed him down, and then help came, and Polar Bears now. 2nd down and long, and there's Johnson again off the right side. Johnson takes it to the 40, down to the 35, and run out of bounds on the far side of the field, and he'll have a Fairmont Senior first down as he takes is going to end things. First time the Polar Bears have had a shutout since when? Well, it was the 9th game of the season last year. The Polar Bears shut out Elkins. It's a final tonight from Flying Eagle Stadium in Clarksburg.